Hi everyone, it's been a while, but I'm back with my next Flosstube video. It's been about a month since I updated and I've been stitching quite a lot, but I've been changing kind of the way I do it since if I'm at home where I'm filming right now, I'm just stitching on whatever I like when I want to do it. So if I get sick of something after 2 days, I switch. But since I officially moved to Germany 2 weeks ago, I spend the majority of my time there and I don't have all of my stuff there yet. So I'm still moving stuff over, yeah, little by little, but the main majority of cross-stitching supplies is still here. So mostly I've been working on 1 to 2 projects at a time because this is what I have access to while I'm there. So yeah, let's just get you up to speed to what I did last month. So I worked basically in the month of yeah, first I remember telling you that I finished my red barn in one of my previous videos. I got it framed for my grandmother and she was super thrilled to have it. So I got a very pretty frame at Goodwill, and then at first I framed it myself, but I did a terrible job. So I got it framed here at a local framer's with my own frame. At first they tried to talk me into buying a frame from them, but I'm glad I stuck with my own frame as it really does justice to the piece. And I haven't seen it hanging at my grandmother's yet, but I will go there soon and hopefully then shoot a little clip of it hanging on the wall. And then secondly, I told you that I finished Cozy Cup by Dimensions for my mother's birthday. She was born in the year of the tiger, so I thought it was appropriate to stitch this for her. I got this framed for her too, and I just chose a white. Yeah, first let me insert the picture. So you're gonna see it now. So as you can see, I chose a white frame with a sand colored matte. And I really like how it turned out. The only thing I'm not so happy about is the fact that I did not take out the glass. So the glass is still on and it hangs in my mother's living room, and it's very nice to look at, but the glass would have, without the glass it would have been better as it is quite reflective. But yeah, then we'll know this for next time. So what I've been working on in March is 2 pieces, and both of them are almost finished, or I should say one is finished and the other one's almost finished. So the first one I have is Anne of Green Gables by Soda Stitch, which is completely and utterly finished right now. This was actually such a fun stitch to do. It was, yeah, it just looks really neatly done, if I may say so myself. The back stitching was not so bad as I thought. It was done actually pretty quick. I think I did it in a day and a half. So I guess I spent about 4 hours doing the back stitch, and I'm really happy with the result, and this definitely makes me want to stitch some more Soda Stitch pieces. So yeah, this is Anne of Green Gables. A little bit closer so you can see some of the detail. I think the original or the mock-up on the front of the pamphlet was actually done with 3 strands, but I'm very happy with the result on 2. So yay, happy. Another finish. This was finish number 5 of the year. So I finished 2 in January, 2 in February, 1 in March, and I'm kind of like sort of a little angry at myself that I wasn't able to finish this in March, but I'm doing Taddy Teddy Christmas from this cross stitcher issue 179 from Christmas 2006. I've already finished this one, and I'm now busy with this one. And I am almost finished. As you can see, I did all the stitching. All the stitching is done, and the only thing I have to do right now is the back stitching and the French knots. But I think I might, there's French knots for the eyes here, but I think I might use 2 black beads since I have those 2. But Oh, the back stitching. I did this yesterday evening, and I hate to do these half. I don't know if you're able to see it. Maybe I should go there. But this goes right through the Aida, and I hate this, that they do this. They say to stitch this on Aida, and then they make you push your needle through super thick Aida. So yeah, I wasn't really happy about doing more back stitching, but maybe I'll pick it up again for today and do like one strand, finish this, and then so on and so on until I finish this. But yeah, it's close to finishing, and I think I might finish it into an ornament for my Christmas tree because it's cute. And then I have a new start. So yesterday I was getting fed up with the Tatty Teddy, and I was thinking what would I stitch, and although I still have about 21 whips left, I decided to grab myself a new start, and I decided to start on Mini Cities by Satsuma Street, and I'm doing the version B, so you can do 3 separate ones with, I believe it's Paris, London, and New York, or they have a B version, which is the entire 3 cities like linked in one row, and I believe the mock-up was done on a pillow. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it on a pillow or not, but yeah, I'm decided to do the B version. So yesterday I started on this, and it's actually going pretty well, especially thinking that I believe this is the first time that I'm working on a Jobelan. So this is an gray, dark gray Jobelan, and I started in the middle, and the middle section is, as you can perhaps tell, New York, Statue of Liberty. So yeah, I just started last night, just picked out 2 colors. I'm just gonna finish her, and I'm just gonna do it a little at a time. But yeah, I guess it is kind of like smaller than I thought it was going to be. I think it's still gonna be pretty nice, but as you can see, it's super tiny. And the fabric is quite large, so I might do it like this, maybe stuff it then and make a roll with the cities on. Who knows? I thought I put it in the middle, but let me see. Yeah, I put it in the middle. Thought maybe I didn't in the end. So yeah, maybe make a roll like this, something like this. Stuff it with some nice, and then just put it on a couch. But I just started, so there's still a long ways to go, although I'm thinking this might go pretty quick. So I'm gonna take this because I'm leaving tonight for Germany again, going back home. Yeah, I never know what to call home now. If I'm here, I call that home, and if I'm there, I call this home. So either way, I'm going back to Germany, and I'm gonna take the Satsuma Street with me. I don't have the full thing to show you because I have it as a PDF, but this is gonna be my focus piece, so hopefully I get quite far on it. Also, I'm gonna finish hopefully Tatty Teddy in April too, because I want it to be my second finish in March, because I'm aiming for about 2 finishes a month. Would be very nice if I finish up 24 projects at the end of the year. So definitely Tatty Teddy is in the works of being done. Satsuma Street is going to be a focus. I guess if I work diligently on this, I can make quite some progress on this too. Hopefully even finish it this month. And in Germany, at my house there, I still have a Mill Hill kit, a Santa kit, so I'm thinking that I might start and hopefully maybe finish this as well, so that I have my 2 finishes in April too. And then last but not least, it's like I said, it's going to be quite a short video today, and maybe I didn't say this, but either way, as I might have said last time, for every piece that I finish, I get to start a new piece by that designer. So now that kit up and then later start a new piece, at least kit up. So I've finished this, for example, and now I kitted up Winter by Soda Stitch. I'm not sure when I'm going to start it yet, but at least I have everything ready for it to go, so if I want to start it, I can. So like I said, I finished the Red Barn by Design Works earlier this year, so I allowed myself to buy another kit by Design Works, and I decided to go with cross-stitching or stitching ABCs. At first, I wanted to maybe buy this overseas in the States, but then again, I'm not sure what amount of customs I have to pay on this, and in the end, it was €10 more expensive here, but I figured since I don't know how much it's gonna cost to get it here, I'm just gonna take the risk and buy it here. So yeah, pretty happy with this. Everything's in. I'm just gonna put it in my kitted up / this is what you can now start bin, because I'm just gonna grab it real quick. It's up here. So right here I have a bin. This is things I'm allowing. This is almost kitted up stuff and things that I can actually start. So this is the starts I've earned. So if I finish something by Design Works, I get to buy / kit up something by Design Works. If I finish something by Soda Stitch, I get to finish / kit up by something by Soda Stitch. So this is the one I'm going to work on next. For Soda Stitch, for example, already put in the fabric, made a little list of which things I need for it, and crossed off if I have it. But then you might think, how are you ever gonna start things by designers you haven't worked on yet? And this is the cool thing, for every 2 known designers, I'm letting myself kit up a 3rd one. So yes, I'm getting more and more like kitted up, but I don't really care. I mean, I've enough pieces of fabric, enough DMC. So yay for new starts that I can almost start. So, and for example, what's in here, so like I said, Winter by Soda Stitch. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see through this plasticky, but I hope you can get the gist. This is going to be Let's Do Coffee by Ursula Michael. I have some thread on the way that I'm going to use this, and I finished Let's Be Wicked by Ursula Michael, so I get to do Let's Do Coffee by Ursula Michael. Then I finished Cozy Cub earlier this year, so I chose this Be a Light kits by Dimensions, which I'm going to use as my next one by Dimensions. Then this is one of those new designer I talked about, which I earned, and this is Mirabilia's Damask Roses, which is MD01, which is actually without beads, so yeah, hopefully start her soon too. And then the last one that's in here start-wise that I've earned is a magazine start. So since I finished a magazine piece earlier, I'm gonna make a poinsettia vase, like a vase with poinsettias on here. It's gonna be kind of Christmassy themed. So yeah, I guess I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a Mill Hill Kid 7. Yeah, waiting to be started, kitted up, and this is all starts that I've earned by finishes this year. So this is kind of like my system, and if I finish the Tatty Teddy, which is very close to finishing, I'm kitting up another magazine pattern chart. I haven't decided which one yet. I have so many patterns, so it might be one of the other ones in here. So there's some Christmas cards I really like in here. So I might kit up one of these little ones and stitch them, or perhaps go for the squirrel, because I guess these 6, there's 6 of the cards, the squirrel, and this one is all things I like to do from here. And if that's done, I can just like get rid of the magazine or sell it, or I don't know what. So maybe I'll do something else. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. But I will definitely let you know in my next video. So I'm not sure when I come back with an update. There's some things in the mail I'm waiting for. I did an order at So-and-So, which was the Design Works one, and some loose DMC threads. I did an order on eBay for a magazine chart, which I had seen some linked up to some shady Russian sites, but I decided I didn't want to go that way, so I bought the magazine. So I got this through eBay, and 3 others that are actually still on the way. I did my first order from Jodry Designs, piece of fabric and 2 of her hand-dyed threads, so I'm really excited for this to come in. I got the shipping notice yesterday, so hopefully this will be here soon. I ordered a fabric of the month by Crafty Kitten. It's been quite a while since I ordered this. I guess I ordered in the beginning of March and I still haven't gotten shipping notice, although I know that it takes a month for her to process everything, so hopefully this will come in soon, because I mean, fabric of the months are not cheap and I would really like to have them. I did an order on on Brookbook's Etsy shop. I ordered one of her packets with, she has like 3 packets with, one is all the witches, one is all the fairies, and I guess one's all the angels, and I went for the cheapest one, all the witches, $20 plus I guess $10 shipping, and I got the notice from this one 2 days ago, so hopefully this will be here next time I make a video. But at least you'll have this to look forward to in the future, as I do too, looking forward to it. Oh god, I'm just losing my words right now. So this is it, 17 minutes. I'm gonna say bye, have some packing to do before I leave, some cross stitching together, and then see you next time. Bye!